The emotional drama of the World Series.
Jubilation for the Dodgers and tears for the Blue Jays. But within those tears, there was more admiration and respect than frustration. The Blue Jays may have lost, but they carried themselves with such dignity, honoring the victors and walking off the field with pride. Their sportsmanship is what truly turned this series into a legend. In this video, we'll take you behind the scenes of this unforgettable showdown, where passion, respect, and pure emotion collided on the grandest stage of all.
Thank you for being here. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to subscribe.
The night Rogers Center fell silent.
On the night the Dodgers were wrapped in joy, the Blue Jays' dream quietly came to an end. Behind the glory of back-to-back World Series titles, there was another story. A story of a team that fought bravely for a dream years in the making, only to fall just short. The Blue Jays came within reach of their long-awaited World Series crown, missing their first championship since 1993. This year's series gave us countless unforgettable moments. One of them came when Vladimir Guerrero Jr. crushed a home run off Shohei Ohtani in Game 4. In the third inning, he perfectly timed Ohtani's sweeper, sending it soaring into the left center stands. Looking back, Guerrero Jr. said, "That home run was huge. It really shifted the momentum for us." He called it one of his biggest swings of the series, one that gave his team a surge of energy. When asked about facing Ohtani, he showed nothing but respect for his rival. "I have a lot of respect for Shohei. He's a great athlete," he said. "In a way, I think we were the two main guys of this series. Once we're on the field, it's all about competing." So, yeah, it felt really good to take him deep tonight. It was clear that between them existed a rivalry built on mutual admiration. Asked which pitch he was looking for, Guerrero Jr. replied, "I wasn't sitting on the sweeper. I was just waiting for something I could do damage on. When I saw that pitch up in the zone, I thought, that's the one." His calm approach and sharp eye turned that moment into magic. He also spoke about the marathon Game 3, which lasted 18 innings and 6 hours, 39 minutes. "Honestly, I slept like a baby afterward," he said with a laugh. "It was a long game, and, yeah, losing that way stings, but I was so exhausted, I passed out right away." His light-hearted words drew laughter from reporters, small moment of relief amid the tension. Game 7 was the ultimate test, a battle of endurance and heart. The Blue Jays were just 2 outs away from victory when the Dodgers tied the game. In the 11th inning, Smith's home run broke the deadlock and decided it all. Down by 1, Guerrero Jr. led off with a double to ignite hope once again. Moments later, with runners on first and third and 1 out, Kirk hit into a double play, ending the Blue Jays' incredible run in heartbreaking fashion. For Guerrero Jr., who had hit 8 postseason home runs and carried his team on his back, the loss was devastating. The dugout fell silent. Teammates and staff had no words. Tears welled in his eyes as he sat motionless on the bench, his head down, shoulders heavy with emotion. When he finally stood to leave, he pressed his fingers to his eyes, fighting back tears. In the post-game interview, he said softly, "It was a good game, but losing still hurts. I know Canada wanted this win badly, but we're not broken yet." At just 26 years old, the Canadian-born star has long dreamed of bringing a World Series title home to his country. Seeing his tears, fans across social media couldn't hold back their own. Man, they were really just 1 step away. It hurts. He's such a class act. Easygoing, respectful, just an incredible player. My heart ached watching that. He just wanted to hand that championship ring to his dad. Guerrero Jr.'s tears were so beautiful. I couldn't hold back mine. Messages like these have been flooding in ever since the final out. After the fierce battle, Blue Jays manager John Schneider walked into the silent press room. He spoke warmly to his heartbroken players. "We played our brand of baseball. The Dodgers are a great team, no doubt. But I couldn't be prouder of these 26 guys than I am right now. more than any team in the world. He praised their relentless fight and the heart they showed until the very end. Before leaving the podium, he added, "I can't walk away without saying congratulations to Dave Roberts and the Dodgers. It was an intense, unforgettable series. Of course, it's disappointing that we couldn't be the last team standing, but I truly want to congratulate Dave, his staff, and their entire team. It was an incredible World Series." He ended with a quiet, "Thank you," and walked away, his back showing both pain and pride. Because both managers and players gave everything they had, this year's World Series will be remembered as one of the greatest battles in recent history. It was a fight that will be talked about for years to come. A historic showdown where both sides left everything on the field. And yet, the moments that truly touched people's hearts weren't just the home runs or strikeouts. It was something much simpler. A few seconds of shared laughter between Shohei Ohtani and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Two rivals facing off on the biggest stage in baseball, sharing a brief, genuine smile. That moment captured the hearts of fans all over the world. If you've seen that clip, you probably couldn't help but smile too. That's the magic of sports, those warm, human moments that shine even in the middle of fierce competition. This year's World Series was historic, not only in intensity, but also in value. A matchup between two of baseball's biggest stars, standing on the same field. But what truly resonated with fans wasn't the money or the stats. It was the humanity that transcended the scoreboard. It all began in Game 1, under the bright lights of Rogers Centre in Toronto, Canada. Before the game, during the opening ceremony, Ohtani and Guerrero Jr. met eyes across the field. Just a brief glance, but in that instant, you could feel the mutual respect and familiarity between them. Then, once the game began, came an unforgettable moment. When Ohtani reached first base, Guerrero Jr., playing defense, greeted him with a big smile. The two exchanged a few words, then laughed together. A gentle, genuine exchange. Even on the grandest stage of all, two fierce competitors shared a moment of warmth. The scene spread instantly across social media, leaving viewers across America and the world deeply moved. After the game, Ben Nicholson-Smith, a reporter for Canada's sports network Sportsnet, asked Guerrero Jr. what he and Shohei had been talking about on the field. With a shy smile, Guerrero Jr. replied, "We just talk in English about our families, or what's going on in the game. Shohei always tries to make me smile, and I do the same for him. He's just such a great person." He continued, "Shohei's always trying to make me laugh. He's got a really funny side, you know? I try to do the same, to make him smile back. We're just being ourselves. He's genuinely a wonderful guy." Hearing words like that, you can't help but realize it's their humanity that truly shines beyond the wins and losses. Even on the most intense stage, seeing two rivals share a laugh feels genuinely heartwarming. Newsweek in the US also featured this moment in a special article, writing, "Some fans might be surprised to see two opposing superstars chatting and laughing so freely during the World Series. But both Guerrero Jr. and Shohei are known for being sociable and friendly. Exchanges like this, marked by mutual respect even amid fierce competition, are becoming a hallmark of modern elite athletes." As the article pointed out, their connection wasn't just a rare friendship, but a symbol of modern sportsmanship. This World Series was more than just a championship battle. It became proof that Shohei Ohtani's character, his humility, kindness, and warmth, reaches far beyond the game itself. That brief moment of shared laughter between Ohtani and Guerrero Jr. wasn't just a feel-good highlight. It was a powerful reminder of what sports are really about: respect and connection. Amid all the tension and pressure, what stood out most was the quiet, human bond between two rivals. And that, more than any stat or trophy, became the other great story born from this unforgettable World Series.
The story of Shohei Ohtani and Guerrero Jr.
In the world of baseball, There are stories that can't be measured by numbers. Behind the bright lights of the World Series, there was one such story. A quiet, heartwarming bond between two players from different countries and teams, Shohei Ohtani and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In sports, people often say winning is everything. But between these two, there's something far deeper than victory or defeat. Their connection goes back to the 2021 season, the year both men took Major League Baseball by storm in a fierce home run race. Day after day, they traded home runs, neither willing to give up the top spot. Fans everywhere watched breathlessly, captivated by their duel. By season's end, the final tally stood Ohtani with 46 home runs, Guerrero Jr. with 48. The title went to Guerrero Jr. But what truly stood out wasn't just the numbers. It was the mutual respect that began to grow between them. But that rivalry didn't end as just a battle for the crown. What grew out of that fierce competition was something far greater: mutual admiration and deep respect for each other's talent. Even as rivals, there was no jealousy, only respect. At the All-Star game, they were seen laughing and chatting. And even after the season ended, whenever they crossed paths on the field, they'd exchange a few friendly words at first base. Small, heartwarming moments that fans never forgot. As time went on, something began to grow inside Guerrero Jr. He wanted to communicate with Shohei more deeply, not just as a rival, but as a friend. And so, he made a surprising decision. He began studying Japanese. Guerrero Jr. shared, "Japanese is such a difficult language. But if it means I can talk to Shohei in his native tongue someday, I'll do whatever it takes. The day I stand before him and greet him in Japanese, I want to tell him directly, in his own language, how much I respect him." When he said that, media outlets across the U.S. were both shocked and moved. Learning a new language just to honor an opponent, that kind of pure respect, is something rarely seen, even in the long history of Major League Baseball. It's hard not to feel something stir in your chest when you hear it, isn't it? Different countries, different teams, yet one shared desire: to understand and connect. This is what true sportsmanship looks like. Shohei Ohtani and Vladimir Guerrero Jr., two men who battle with power, yet support each other with heart. Their connection transcends teams, borders, and even language itself. The friendship and mutual respect they showed on baseball's biggest stage, the World Series, perfectly capture the true beauty of this game and what sports are really all about.
Thanks for watching all the way through. What did you think? Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we continue to follow Shohei Ohtani's incredible journey. See you in the next one.